First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Titans.
Jackson.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Brady. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7.
They're able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Mike Hill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's tackled.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it will go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 30. Swag right. He will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Chargers, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35 line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line. That's the end of the
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun, it's Brady. Almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
Sets up a third down and
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Brady. Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Titans. DK Metcalf, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play. Play action. Now it's Brady. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Brady now on first down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll run with Barber. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run again on first down, Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The handoff to Nick Chubb. Taken down at the 41. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Sliding out of the pocket. He completes this into the hands of Miller. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb, and he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Tennessee.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. He'll buy some time right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Going up top for Miller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half.
And now look at him go. The 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, LA. Justin Jefferson, 92 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's the backup, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he's got a man here, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Play fake. Bridgewater. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 16. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Will Fuller. Incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater, eluding the pressure right. He'll find Metcalf. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 20. That gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson flushed out right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This one brought in by Jefferson. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
Complete to K.J. Hamler. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
A quick throw by Brady complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. To the right side and complete to Hurst.
Brady's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Titans 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And his throw is incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that'll bring him back within 4. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
On the return, the Titans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Brings up second.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. They set up the screen to Chubb. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down by Denzel Ward. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 2, Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Brought down back.
It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
The 29-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, he'll go up top here for Hamler. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Adrian Amos for the pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They begin this drive with Chubb. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Nick Chubb, the ball.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And again, it's Chubb. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Now Jackson. He's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 37. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
39-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They run it again with Chubb. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So this one, a Tennessee Titans victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big